Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch. This is season 2, episode 5? 4? 4 or 5. Last episode was a fun one. It was more of like a character development slash filler type one with Tech, Omega, and Wrecker going to this like racing event to help out Sid. Meanwhile, Echo and Hunter were off doing something else. So maybe this episode will show us like what they were doing, or maybe we'll just like ignore that they were gone, and then this next one is starting a new mission. But I'm very excited to jump into this. So before we do that, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, or you want to see some reactions slightly early, consider checking out my Patreon that is linked in the description below. But otherwise, let's jump into it. It's a junkyard?
I love a good junkyard.
It is a junkyard indeed.
Well, got the compressor. You find anything good?
Check it out.
Ooh.
A stick with a ball on it. It's like a baby rattle.
I had no choice but to fend off the octomorph.
Octomorph.
This story changes every time she tells it.
One compressor, as requested.
Nicely done, Wrecker.
That's not all we got.
This assortment, however, could have been left at the junkyard.
That weird ball stick thing is probably special.
Hang on.
Oh no, that thing's the special thing. Looks like a navigation thingamajigger.
These look like coordinate markings. Coordinate markings?
I don't know why, but I feel like I recognize that thing.
I was right. This is a compass. One from long before our time. These coordinates are in the Kaldar Trinary system.
Kaldar Trinary.
I have no record of that system.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that's there that we would know of.
Treasure there? Without a doubt. This compass is a rare find.
We don't know there's treasure there.
Let's go check it out. You heard Fee?
She says a lot of things.
She does say a lot of things.
That's the life of a treasure hunter.
Don't you mean pirate?
I prefer liberator
Both sound
of
cool.
ancient wonders. It's an exciting story. So strap in.
Hunter is not in a good mood. Dude's hella salty.
I'm not picking up any signs of civilization whatsoever, which makes sense considering this land appears to have been razed and left uninhabitable.
So someone essentially glassed this planet, in a sense. I'm just so curious about what's going to happen.
It's a dead end. Maybe we go around the mountain?
It's kind of spooky. It's like everything's
Telling us to go inside.
devoid of color. It's a temple. A secret entrance to what, though? What was that thing? It's a Jedi temple of the ancient variety.
These etchings are easily 1,000 years old.
Older. Much older. We are standing in the entranceway to Skara Null.
Skara Null?
Every pirate out there's heard the legend of Skara Null. It traces back to the ancients.
You mean the Jedi?
Oh.
Older.
So, what kind of treasures?
Older than the Jedi. It's like the Zepho.
That doesn't sound good.
Dang. Oh, snap.
Booby traps. Now it's getting interesting.
This is like Indiana Jones. Fun fact, I've never seen Indiana Jones. It's like a national treasure. Ooh.
We're aligning the wrong symbols.
Interesting. The music is very dramatic. I guess those align vertically, but they don't seem to have any actual like connection. That was very dramatic. The music was popping off.
Time to go explore.
Looks like we're doing this.
My interest has certainly piqued.
Hunter is the one that's just like, I don't know, this kind of sucks. Like he's not
So,
having fun.
what exactly is the heart of the mountain?
A rare crystalline stone. Some say it's the key to an ancient power.
Was it a Kyber crystal?
Hunter?
Hunter senses that beast. He's got those special abilities. Oh, that's a beefy boy. Okay, Wrecker. Nice job. Oh, but they got separated. That's not good.
The readings in here are not as clear, but I can track your position. There are smaller side tunnels.
Start exploring.
They'll be fine. Come on. Fortune awaits.
Fortune favors the bold. But if Uncharted has taught me anything, it's that there's always a monkey paw that is yet to curl. This kind of does remind me of, I think the planet was called Zepho in Jedi Fallen Order.
Hang on. This is too easy.
Look, there are more markings.
Wait!
Oh. Lucky duck.
I think we need to find a way to walk across the ceiling.
Can you turn the floor?
Ooh. Someone's in a mood.
He's been in a mood the whole episode, honestly.
Getting us out of here in one piece.
It fits.
The music is really popping off in this episode. Oh, our homies.
What took you so long?
V thinks we're getting close to the treasure.
Remember, you guys still gotta make it out of there.
Sometimes the doors,
Just a door.
just the door.
I'm very curious about the origins of this place. Like, this is crazy.
The heart of the mountain.
That's the heart of the mountain? Oh. It's turning? Oh, no, we're taking it. Okay. Yeah, get the heck out of there. What the heck? Holy mother of pearl. That little droid is trying its best to get out of there. It's like a mega ship. What is that? Oh, it's a... that's the... It's like a giant Zepho beast. It's one of the things from Horizon Zero Dawn. Or maybe it's a Zillo beast, not a Zepho beast. What is? But it's like mechanical.
If removing the heart of the mountain activated it, perhaps we must return it to its proper place to deactivate it.
It's what we came for. Can't you find a separate kill
So
switch or
this
something?
thing is what destroyed the planet. That's not good. Obviously. Oh no. Come on. Wanda Sykes, what are you doing?
We're not out of this yet.
Oh, come on, little droid. You can make it, buddy. That thing is like F this one droid in particular. No! No! I wanted him to live.
Shoot the window!
Okay. This is so wild. That thing sees anything mechanical and it's like, you're gonna die. Now what's gonna happen? It just destroys it? Holy cannoli, man. This episode went from 0 to 100 so fast. Wow.
This puts us at 0 for 2 in treasure hunting.
Facts.
Even with a professional.
Kevin, this was a cool treasure hunt.
The legend was real.
Yeah, it's like Uncharted. This was Uncharted 2. We found it and we put it back and everything went to hell. You could probably like salvage some of that giant mech monster.
No one can ever activate that thing again.
Sorry about Mel.
This happens all the time.
What?
That's why I keep Mel's memory stored on my ship's
Oh.
data bank.
Okay.
I have a lead
Another
on a
treasure.
certain chalice. Very ancient.
Really?
The chalice once belonged to the kingdom of Elways.
Carrie always? This was so crazy. Ugh. What an episode, man. Okay. That one was also, I feel like, very much a standalone episode that, you know, doesn't really progress the larger story at hand. But that was crazy. That was like, honestly, I think might be one of my favorite just like standalone episodes, you know, because there's obviously the episodes that progress the main overall story are great, and we love those, and we prefer those in most cases. But if you're gonna give us a weird standalone kind of not bottle episode, but like disconnected from everything else episode, hit us with this type of thing. Like, the possibilities that this episode could open up in terms of like lore connections is cool. Like, you just have them go to this ancient planet that like predates the Jedi and awaken some giant mech monster. Like, that opens up so many wild possibilities for lore and random, you know, prequel, not maybe prequel stories, but like, you could make an entire show or movie about this planet and its eventual destruction via this giant Horizon Zero Dawn mech monster. And it could be tragic and awful, and then it ends with them shutting it down, and then we never see it again until Bad Batch. And that would be crazy. But this was very much reminiscent of like you know, National Treasure or Uncharted. And I assume Indiana Jones, I've technically never seen a full Indiana Jones movie. Actually, that's not true. I saw The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull in theaters. And I know most people hate that one. I've seen like snippets and random stuff from Indiana Jones, though, to like recognize when something is inspired by Indiana Jones. And I know Uncharted definitely was, and National Treasure and all that. So this episode very much had those type of vibes where like they starts off fairly chill. They're like, hey, we're just scrapping for some junk, and then they find this compass and are like, you know what, treasure could be at hand. Definitely throughout the whole episode, Hunter was in a bad mood. He was not I don't know if he's the biggest fan of Fee or he's just like not happy at the moment in general. But like she is very like lighthearted and like, let's go find treasure. It'll be great. And she's, you know, rubbing off on Omega a little bit. And Omega is like, you know, screw the danger. Let's go. And it's like, Hunter's like, this is not a good idea. Like, throughout the whole process, he's just kind of in a shitty mood. And he doesn't want to go on this weird treasure hunt. But they end up going, and the whole first part of the first half of the episode, as they're like exploring this like ancient kind of what they think is like a temple. And it kind of is like a temple, like the way they have to like align certain lit up things and, you know, secret passages, and they have to shift things to walk across the correct path. Like that's all very like Indiana Jones-esque, and that was really cool. And it like has you questioning like what ancient civilization are we like gonna unearth evidence of. It very much reminded me of in the game Jedi Fallen Order, when you go to, I think, is the planet Zepho? I think the planet is called Zepho, or the ancient people were called Zepho. I don't 100% remember. But it's like they like predated the Jedi and stuff, and it's like really cool just to see the evidence of their existence. And I was hoping to maybe get something like that in this episode, and then they activate this thing, and it's like a giant like dinosaur. The most apt comparison, weirdly, that I can think of is the tall-necks in Horizon Forbidden West and Zero Dawn, like the ones that you climb to like reveal the map. It very much reminded me of that, but it like also reminded me of the Zillo Beast from Clone Wars. It was like a mechanical Zillo Beast almost. I could be wrong, but there's probably some actual like thing that it is, and I just don't know. But it was freaking crazy. They like awaken this thing. As soon as it starts to awaken, I was just like, what is happening? And this thing's melting the planet. It's like shooting laser beams, and obviously this thing is what destroyed the planet, like essentially burnt the planet to a crisp. I wonder if it's the only one, because I feel like it would have had to been going for a while to do that, unless someone shut it down and then like destroyed, you know, the planet and made it uninhabitable so that people don't come here. That could be a situation as well. But this thing this thing really did not like that one droid. The droid's just running, and it's like, F this one droid in particular. I'm gonna laser beam that thing to death. And melts that droid, and then is going for the ship. So maybe it was just going after other mechanical things. And there's this other random like lizard beast that they just chucked out a window, and didn't hear from that thing again. But like this was wild. Where this went from like a treasure hunt type episode, like with, you know, booby traps and secret passages, and then transitioned into like a giant mech monster discovery that they have to shut down to like prevent this thing from destroying their ship and, you know, maybe escaping. Who knows? This thing would probably shoot them out of the sky. And then they just end it, and they're like, well, I heard of another treasure from the Emperor of Elwis, Cary Elwes, the actor. And they're just off on another spot. You know, again, very standalone episode, doesn't really connect to the overall story or really progress the overall story in any meaningful way, but it was just a really cool episode. I don't know why. It was probably my second favorite episode of the season, behind Crosshair's episode, but dang, son, this was bonkers. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Definitely let me know what you guys thought of this episode. If you were able to piece together different lore connections that I wasn't, definitely leave those in the comments. I would love to be educated on that fact. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Again, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me, helps my channel out a lot. If you're new here, or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, or you're interested in seeing reactions slightly early, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description below. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.